Madison Beer was literally discovered by Justin Bieber at age 12, was signed to his manager and literally had every single advantage. So why did it take her 13 years to finally get recognized? Well, Madison Beer's career shows how luck only finds you when you're prepared. She was discovered early, lost in her teens, quietly rebuilt her artistry, and when a huge stage appeared for her, she was ready to step into it. Hi angels, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, I'm Jo, and on this channel and on my TikTok, I talk about how you can achieve your most highest and aligned self and break down step by step on how you're actually gonna do it. This is my series where I break down the lessons and success stories of the it girls of our generation. I'm talking Chappell Roan, Jennie Kim, Hailey Bieber, and now Madison Beer. So if you're interested in that playlist, I'll leave it up here. And if you're interested in content like this, then you're going to love this video. So make sure that you're subscribed so that you're notified when the next video goes up. Now to start with Madison's story, we have to go all the way back to the beginning. Now some may know Madison Beer from her earliest song like Melodies, or some may know her from Tumblr like me. And if you were active on Tumblr or like social media in the 2010s, you would know that Madison Beer was literally everywhere. And I can understand why. She was literally so beautiful, so talented. She could sing, she could write, and her face cut literally never declines. Or some of you might know her from Justin Bieber. But what some of you might not know is that she actually started out by posting music covers onto her YouTube. And that's how she was originally discovered by Justin Bieber and her team. It was 2012 when she gained the attention of pop star Justin Bieber, who tweeted a link of a cover to his 25 million followers, and that just shot her straight into the public eye. This caused Madison to trend worldwide on Twitter, and because of this, she gained substantial media coverage. Justin Bieber then personally signed Madison to the record that he was then signed to, Island Records. And Madison at that moment was signed to Justin's manager, Scooter Braun. And you would think that this is a good thing, that everything went her way. This is the perfect discovery story. But it actually backfired on her. I don't know exactly why, if it was the fact that they were sharing the same manager, or maybe it was the team's misjudgment. But from early on in her career, she was positioned by the team as this generic young pop product, which didn't match the artistic direction she wanted to go in. It seemed like her team just wanted to copy-paste the Justin Bieber blueprint onto her. And if you were active in the whole social media scene in 2012, you would know that Justin Bieber was the biggest boy pop star of that generation. And obviously his music back then was much different than it was right now. His music back then was definitely fell under the pop genre, and they were definitely pushing for a very clean, family-like, innocent image of him. And I think that's what they wanted to recreate for Madison Beer, so literally just a female Justin Bieber, which was not what she wanted. But because she was so young and so early on in her career, and I'm sure that she thought to herself that this was the first record deal she ever got, I'm sure she had some thoughts that was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it, who am I to have any say in it? She simply didn't know how to stand up for herself and just went along with whatever the label wanted. Even when she didn't like the song, the outfits, the concept of the music video, which all these thoughts, by the way, she has publicly admitted. So on September 12, 2013, Madison Beer released her debut single called Melodies, which actually featured a guest appearance by Justin Bieber. And you can see that the label was really pushing for this kind of codependency or similarity between the branding of both of them. Their brandings were just really intertwined, which obviously is not the smartest move when you're trying to make an independent name for yourself. And I personally loved the song when it first came out, and I still do, but it's just so heartbreaking now looking back and knowing that she had no say in whatever she wanted to do and the music that she wanted to produce. This was literally her face and her voice plastered all over this music video, and she just had no say in whatever went into it. The labels wanted a female Justin Bieber, but she just wanted to be Madison Beer. And you would think that all this intertwining of Justin Bieber into her own personal brand would be beneficial for her, just like how the initial discovery from Justin catapulted her into the spotlight. But this actually sparked a lot of backlash, which is so common and unfair for girls in this industry, and we've seen it repeated over and over again. When Selena Gomez was dating Justin Bieber, when Taylor Swift was dating Harry Styles, the hate just always seems concentrated on the woman for some reason. And that was unfortunately the case for Madison too. So her not being able to create the music that she liked went on for a few years, and that's how she ended up entering the darkest period of her life. Now when Madison announced that she was writing a memoir, many people wondered how she could possibly have enough life experience as a 24-year-old to justify writing a book about her life. But what I think, and what I think a lot of people don't know, there's so much to Madison than just a pretty face or just a social media influencer that occasionally makes music. Which is why I'm making this video, because I love and adore her so much and I want only good things to happen to her. And I definitely feel like her story needs to be told and needs to be heard. And one of the key things that she opens up and talks about in the book that I think many people don't know and will find shocking and disturbing is that her private videos were actually leaked. And I can only imagine how scary that must have felt, especially knowing that she has many eyes on her just waiting to see her downfall. People just love to hate on beautiful, talented, intelligent women, and when they see you with an international pop star like Justin Bieber, all the more they just want to drag you down. She even opened up and talked about the industry's toxic double standard and how she was sexualized at just the age of 14. And when she was around the age of 15 or 16, her private videos were leaked, and there were literally middle-aged men sending her videos of them reacting to her photos in predatory ways. She was literally 15, and the label and management's response? They were disappointed in her. They didn't provide support, they had no empathy. There was not a single moment where they thought, okay, she is just a kid, we have to protect her. All they thought about was how this would impact their marketing, their campaigns, their plans for basically making her a pop product. And about a year after her videos were leaked, she was dropped by her management and record label. All on the same day, her manager Scooter Braun dropped her lawyer dropped her, Island Records dropped her. She opened up and said, "I went from being kissed on the forehead, your family to us, come to our house for Thanksgiving, and we all love you, you're going to be the female Justin Bieber, give it a year," to being dropped on my head. I was 16 and my label was like, "Good luck." And I'm like, you guys just stole years of my childhood that I'll never get back. And now it's just good luck and have fun? She was literally forced to begin forging her own career path. She opened up in her book that there were so many times, like the night when her pictures were leaked, that she felt so backed into a corner and so overwhelmed that she felt that the only way out was to end it all. But at the end of the day, her parents were there to support her. And I quote, "This has been our daughter's dream since she was born, and we're going to let her follow this journey and support her." And up to now, this has just been a very heartbreaking story, but through this adversity, it actually gave her the clarity to find her voice. She had mentioned that she always wanted to make music influenced by Lana Del Rey, by Lauryn Hill, by Tame Impala, but she was always told, well, one day when you're older, you'll be able to make all that sorts of stuff. But she realized, I don't want to be older to do it. Why should I wait to speak my truth and to use my voice? And so she started making music that felt authentic to her. Sometimes it is only when we have everything taken away from us, when we have hit rock bottom, when we have nothing left to lose, that we finally have the courage to go after our dreams. Still thinking to yourself, making that first step to keep going, to put yourself out there even though you know you have to, even though you know that you're ready to put in the work, but you're still struggling to show up for yourself. That's not you being unmotivated, that's not you being lazy. That's just your brain signaling to yourself that you don't feel safe being seen. And listen, I get it. As ambitious women, most of the time, you know you have the resources. You know that you have to take the first step. But it can be so hard to make the first move to change your life, to go after what you want. So if that's you, I've put together a free PDF breaking down why you feel this way, how to navigate your fears, and the exact step-by-step blueprint on how to take action on your goals to actually become the it girl of your dreams, to basically free yourself from the cage that is your mind. Because I know, us ambitious women, we have the potential. We're not afraid of hard work. We're not afraid of the grind and the hustle. We just don't have the self-confidence and self-trust trust in ourselves to make that first move. So this PDF is 100% free to use and download, and I'm sure it will help you overcome that first step. So I'll leave it linked down below if you're interested. Now that she was finally able to write and create her own music, she finally felt free enough to be able to speak her truth. She actually explained in a Genius interview that Selfish's lyrics were made up of things she actually said while she was crying her eyes out over a breakup, and that writing that song helped her cope with her sadness and helped her turn it into art. It's the single I'm actually most excited for. I'm so ready to have this vulnerable side of me out in the world. It's time to wipe that away a little bit and show the real me. She even described the music video as fulfilling and freeing, and Selfish ended up gaining universal acclaim. And this is the proof in her story that authenticity always wins formula. She knew what she wanted now, and she knew what she had to prioritize going into a new record deal, ensuring that this deal with her new label left her in complete artistic control. Her album Live Support was released exactly 9 years after her first YouTube post, and that's on trusting your timing. The album title was inspired by how music was literally her lifeline during her darkest times, and she wrote it while diagnosed with borderline personality disorder in 2019. She was in therapy 3 times a week during the creation of the album, and she said, and I quote, "I genuinely wanted to die. Making this album saved my life." And the themes explored in this Lifeline album were things that were genuinely true and authentic to her. She was telling her story because she finally had creative freedom to do so. And ever since that first studio album, she has experienced continued evolution, all the way to, well, now. With the release of her second studio album, she showcased range as a vocalist and songwriter, while continuing the themes of authenticity and vulnerability. Her breakthrough commercial hit, Make You Mine, was released just in 2024, and it became one of her biggest hits till this date. It even had a Grammy nomination for Best Dance Pop Recording, proving that she could create commercially successful music on her own terms. And of course, in October 2025, her Victoria's Secret fashion moment, where she wore this beautiful corset with feathery angel wings and those beautiful boots. She performed a 3-song set, Make You Mine, Bittersweet, and Yes Baby. And it was actually her first time ever performing Bittersweet live. You would think that performing a song live for the first time ever while having it live streamed to literally the entire world would cause you to choke up, but her years of preparation, practice, and quiet hard work backed her up. I think we can all agree that she literally delivered a flawless performance. She literally shot to #1 trending worldwide on X for her performance. Within the first hour, over 44,000 tweets generated, her performance video went viral, and she was praised for crushing the stage, with overwhelming compliments on her vocal performance, and she was noted for star quality and her commanding presence. After over a decade of grinding, of hustling, of putting in the work that no one recognized, her moment finally seems to be coming, and she's finally receiving mainstream recognition that comes with performing on one of fashion, media, entertainment's biggest stages. But this picture-perfect, absolutely flawless and stunning performance was the result of all the years of hard work and preparation that met the perfect opportunity. It was the culmination of the decades of betrayal, resilience, grit, and mission to stay true to herself that exploded into this spectacle that was the Victoria's Secret fashion show that showcased not just her beauty, but her undeniable talent and stage presence. Make no mistake, it wasn't this opportunity that propelled her into virality and the pop spotlight, because an opportunity as big as the Victoria's Secret fashion show, when handed to someone who is untrained and unprepared, will just fall flat as a total disaster. It was herself that made the difference. A lot of people think success is instantaneous, overnight, but it's actually a long game where preparation meets opportunity. Her decade-long journey, from false starts, industry exploitation, devastating failures in 2012, to her dark periods where she continued working hard, developing skills, to her independent success from 2019, her authentic artistry and building up her fan base, to 2025 where she finally met her commercial breakthrough, her Grammy nomination, and the Victoria's Secret fashion show. This moment wasn't luck. It was 13 years of vocal training and refinement, stage presence development, building a genuine fan base, creating authentic music, developing confidence, healing and growing, such that when the opportunity came, she had the vocals to deliver. She had the presence to command the stage. She had the catalogue of authentic music. She had the confidence and the maturity. She was prepared, and she found success when she chose herself. Madison Beer's story isn't about overnight success or being discovered by an international pop star. It's about a girl who had everything taken away from her at just the age of 16, who battled suicidal thoughts and industry exploitation, but who kept showing up. Because chance doesn't just favor the lucky, it favors the prepared. Madison prepared for 13 years for this moment. Even when no one was watching, even when everyone had given up on her. That's not luck, that's dedication, that's resilience. That's what it really takes to become the it girl. The Victoria's Secret performance isn't the end of Madison Beer's story. It's validation that her approach worked. That's the power of staying prepared even when the opportunity seems far away. So remember, if you're in a period of failure or doubt right now, trust your voice, trust your authentic vision. Put your head down and continue working towards what you believe in. Because these years of failure, they're actually just years of becoming who you need to be. And if you found this video helpful, remember to subscribe so that you can be notified when our next video goes up. Because trust me, there's a lot of good stuff coming your way. Until next time, take care of your heart, your mind, and your dreams. I'll see you in the next video very soon.